everyone, and welcome to my first online English lesson. I am Miss Mesh and I'm here to cater for you during the lockdown. So yes, parents, let's get our children invested. Let's get them interested in actually taking part on this online learning that some of the teachers are trying to do in South Africa. And so I am a grade 5 English teacher, but this lesson can also be for you grade 4 learners, also for a grade 3. So yes, let's get everyone up and get them active, interested in learning, and most of all still coming back to school. I know we've all been lazy, sitting around, binging, watching TV the whole day. So I'm going to take you through a young revision just to remind you of where you were in your first term. And I know that your teachers have taken you through the 8 parts of speech. So we're going to deal with that because that's the most important section we have in English, because it teaches us how to write sentences, and from sentences we get to write essays and so on and so on. So there's a little song that I use in my classroom that I think you should use. If you don't want to use it, by all means, we are not forcing anyone into anything. So here goes. 8 parts of speech. 8 parts of speech. Woo! Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, conjunctions, interjections, prepositions, adjectives. Let's go. 8 parts of speech. 8 parts of speech. Woo! Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, conjunctions, interjections, prepositions, adjectives. Now that you have the song going, you can at least just amp up the volume and amp up the rhythm. So here we go. 8 parts of speech. 8 parts of speech. Woo! 8 parts of speech. 8 parts of speech. Woo! Nouns, pronouns, verbs, adverbs, conjunctions, interjections, prepositions, adjectives. 8 parts of speech. 8 parts of speech. Woo! Now that you have the flow of the song, by all means use it, and I am sure it will help you. So just so that we don't rush you into this whole lesson, we're only going to be dealing with 3 parts of speech today. And just so that you ease yourself into this. So we're dealing with the noun. I believe that the noun is the most important in any writing. Without a noun, we wouldn't be specific, we wouldn't be direct, you wouldn't even know what the other person is trying to say to you. So for example, your something will say to you, hey you, please go and get that somewhere there. So first of all, you don't know who's talking to you. You don't know where they're trying to get you to go to. And you don't know what they want from you. So when you use a noun, which is a naming word, meaning that it names a person, a place, a thing, or an idea. So for example, I'll say, your teacher says to you, Lerato, please go and get my red pen from Mrs. Mashilo. All right, so now Lerato knows that she needs to go to who? Mrs. Mashilo, to get what? To get a red pen. And also in the class knows that the teacher is talking directly to who? To Lerato, and not just you. Now we start seeing where the importance of a naming word comes in. So I always say to them that without a naming word, we are just things on earth. I'm just that, yeah, you are that thing. You are sitting on that thing. But now, what am I sitting on? I'm sitting on a chair. What am I using? Am I using that thing? No, I'm using a laptop. Let's look at a few examples again. We've got a table and a chair. We've got a spoon and a bowl. Now, as you can see, I'm in my kitchen. Let's see a few nouns that you can name. So we have what? A stove. We've got a pot over there. I've got a red clock over there. I've got a microwave. I've got a kettle. So for lesson activity, please do yourself a list. Go into the kitchen and name a few things that you can find in the kitchen. It can be also a washing machine, a plate, a knife. So anything that you can name it and put it in a list for me. Thank you. And also, mommies, make sure you mark and check all these lesson activities that we have. Next, we have a pronoun. Now, in my class, I could see that some of them were a bit confused of the pronoun. Now, pronoun, it takes a place of a noun. So, it's just basically ini sa noun. So, now, if I am a noun, I am Miss Mesh. Miss Mesh is the noun, is in the kitchen. Now, if I were to have Miss Mesh taken by the pronoun, I'll say, I am in my kitchen. She is in her kitchen. Let's look at another example. Mom gives Lerato a red pen. She gives her a red pen. Now we have mom, which is taken over by she. And then we have Lerato, which is taken over by her. Now that's where the pronoun comes into place. It takes the place of a noun. A few examples. Now remember also pronouns are grouped into different groups. We've got a subject pronoun, we've got an object pronoun, we've got a possessive pronoun, and also we've got a possessive adjective pronoun. Now we will be explaining this, so don't be shattered and feel like, oh, I don't understand what's going on. Remember, this is just the first lesson. A few examples: mine, mine, yours, his, hers, ours, it's, yours. A verb. Now, a verb is a doing or action word. So when a verb, you ask yourself, what can I do? What am I doing? I'm moving, I'm dancing, what am I doing? I'm clapping my hands, I'm shaking my head. A verb is a doing word. Always ask, can I do it? So Sam jumps on the bed. I threw the ball in the air. So what are you physically doing with your body so that it becomes a verb? And also remember, a verb can either be in past tense, future tense, or present tense. For example, I threw my ball in the air. It is what? Past tense, because it has already happened. If I am doing it now, I will say, I throw my ball in the air. Here are more examples. We have walk, run, sleep, read, write, jump, ride, talk. Now, mummies, a nice exercise that you can do is cut off some pictures from the magazines or a newspaper and ask your child what do they think is happening in the picture. So, for example, if you cut off a picture of a soccer player, the child will say he kicks the ball. Because you know what? We also have some learners who are actually visually stimulated. So with a picture, it becomes better. For a lesson activity, what I need you to do is you need to write sentences which include a verb. For example, you can say, I sit on my red chair. I sleep on my bed. Now, we have spelling words. These are very important. We need to keep ourselves active when it comes to having to learn our spelling words. Now, I'm going to give you 10 spelling words. And mommies, please make sure that your child learns and studies and gets them into their head. There's nothing more important than repetition. We've got imagination, interested, measuring, produce, safety, pressure, harvest, patterns, consequence, fortunate. Now, also in grade 3, when I used to teach grade 3, I would teach them how to just use a song. So you'll see with most of my lessons, song is very important, and I hope it works out for you. It says, let's use the word pressure. All right, I would say to them, give me a P, give me a R, give me a E, give me a S, give me a S, give me a U, R, E, pressure. Let's go for harvest. Give me a H, give me a A, give me a R, give me a V, give me a E, S, T, harvest. Let's do consequence. Give me a C, give me a O, give me a N, give me a S, give me a E, give me a Q, give me a E, give me a N, C, E, consequence. So yes, you can use it in any way you want it, but as long as you learn the words. And so we've got after session work. Write 5 sentences using the spelling words. Also, mummies, when it comes to spelling words, here's a nice activity you can do for them. Give them a dictionary. Make sure that they write the name and the meaning of the name so that they know what they are working with. It's so unfortunate for a child to just be doing a word and learning a word and they don't know the meaning of it. So yes, make sure that you give them the spelling words together with a dictionary so that they can know the meaning of the word. And that way, it's going to be easier for them to use it in a sentence. Remember, you are in grade 4 or 5 now. We are no longer doing simple sentences. No, we're complicating it and making you seem as smart as you are. Write 5 sentences that include the following. Today, we worked with a verb, a noun, and a pronoun. So you're going to include all of these into your sentences. So altogether, you need 10 sentences. And then you're going to study spelling words for a test. On the 21st of April, we are writing a spelling test. Yes, mommies, Make sure that they do write the spelling test. You mark it for me, and we see the progress of our children. Thank you very much, boys and girls, for tuning in. Make sure that tomorrow again you tune in, as I will be uploading another video, another lesson, making sure that you stay active and interested in learning. And always wash your hands, keep safe, and share the videos. Also, mummies, just to make it easier for you, I'm going to upload this whole PowerPoint for you so that you know what you are doing. Now, I just wanted to show you an example of how your child's work should look. So you can either give them a piece of paper. You will see I need the date, 16 April 2020. English lesson, a heading is very important. Like I said, I gave you a few class activities. In our case, lesson activities. Name the nouns in the kitchen, stove, whatsoever. So however much you want from them. Write sentences that include a verb, however many sentences that you would like. Pronouns, they need to write about pronouns. Spelling words, need to rewrite the spelling words. And the homework, which is the after lesson work. Remember, I'm asking 5 sentences that are using spelling words, 5 sentences that include verb, noun, and pronoun. And also study the spelling words. Thank you very much. See you tomorrow. Stay safe and share. Thank you.